Well, my course launched yesterday and I haven't had any sales. Honestly, I can't even believe that I'm saying that here on the internet. But because of the nature of this channel, I just want to be completely transparent so that you can see what maybe a small creator might be going through on the backside of the scene. I think that we often, as small business owners, just starting out our coaching businesses, we can look across the internet and think, oh wow, they just created a course and the money just started flowing in. But that's just not how it works all the time. There may be people this works for, but for me, it hasn't worked this way. So I want to stop right here and I want to say that creating the course was the smallest hurdle of all. Creating the course was no problem. I already had all the material. I knew what I was going to say. But marketing it is a completely different thing. Marketing is a completely different skill set that I don't have as readily as I do teaching people how to budget their money. And so I was thinking about that, and then I was thinking about my product, and I thought, you know what? There is not a shred of me, not a shred, that thinks what I have to offer is not valuable. I have validated it dozens of times. I've done workshops locally. I have had businesses bring me in and teach their employees, and I have over 20 some reviews on Google saying that it was life-changing for them, and I've seen it face to face, how it's changed people's lives. It's just a matter of getting it in front of the right eyes. And when I was really thinking about it, this channel itself has 12 subscribers, and one of them might be me. I mean, I'm not going to say that for sure, but it could be. So how do I expect to get this exposure? I'm not going to have a massive amount of exposure. I don't pay for ads, although that might be something down the line that I do. But right now, how do people learn about what I'm selling? So the other day, I had a friend, she owns a butcher shop in town. It's very successful here in our local town. But I guess she did this course. I don't even know what the name of it is right now, but she said that it was about advertising. And she said that she bought the very lowest level, kind of their entry level course. And it was 5 days, I think, and it was like $99. And she said, I just thought of you right away, and I knew that you were going to be creating a course, and that was before I had it officially created. And she just said, there was so much value in that I just wanted to pass the information on. And so she passed me the link, and I kind of put it on the back burner because I was currently working on my course, which if you watched any of my videos, you know it was an exhausting process, but I got it done. And so she said, this would be incredible for you to watch and to implement. So that is something that I'm thinking about doing because I don't know how to market what I sell. And as a small coach, as a brand new coach, basically online, in the online space, I don't have a lot of budget to put into, I'll just go hire someone to do this. I'm going to have to do this on my own if it's going to get done. And so I hope that I am giving you a glimpse of something that is encouraging to you, actually, that other people go through the same thing you are. It doesn't mean stop. It doesn't mean slow down. It just means you have to take a step back and reevaluate and think, okay, where do I go from here? I have written down most of my thoughts here, so I'm just kind of looking at my notes. So I don't believe it's the product not working. I think it is the exposure. I'm realizing people probably aren't going to buy because I advertise to them. I put advertisement out there. I mean, I'm not an advertiser. I just do the best I can to let people know what I'm doing. And so I don't have anything up my sleeve as far as that goes. There are millions of advertisements out there. What people connect with is people. They connect with helpful content, honest stories, real experience, and a voice that they trust. And that's actually really encouraging to me. And through this experience, I already have a whole list of things that I'm going to talk about on my main channel, which I have another YouTube channel, very small as well, but it's growing. And I have lots of ideas that I'm going to talk about on there that will be just bits and pieces of my budgeting process. And as people get to know me, and if the content is helpful to them, then that's when they're going to say, I think I would like to try her budgeting process. I think I would like to try what she has to sell. So this, what I've done, creating this course and launching it, and so far with no sales, I hope that changes by the end of the weekend, but it might not. And I don't want to let that make me see this as a failure. I want to see this as just a first step. In fact, a really big step. It's been something that I've talked about for several years now. And it's on my vision board. I'm supposed to have this course done by the end of the year. Well, surprise, I have it done by the end of May. So I'm very proud of myself for getting that done. And I just want to think to myself, this is really a big first step. And the course is built, it exists now, and now I can continue improving it. And if it doesn't sell during this launch, that doesn't mean I failed. It means I stepped out and did something I've never done before. And I think as being a creator in my 50s and even someone in their 40s or 60s, I think that's important to hear. That we actually have the courage to step out and do something you've never done before. And now I have a product that I can continue improving, continue sharing, and continue selling for years to come. This launch, it's only a few days. It's really a blip on my radar. But I've got the rest of my life to sell and learn how to market it better. So if you're thinking about creating something, maybe a course, maybe a business, a YouTube channel, whatever, don't let the fear of what if no one buys stop you from creating something that could be life-changing, not only for you and your financial situation and your life, but it could be life-changing for those who come into your world and get in contact with your content. Because sometimes the win is actually becoming the person who is willing to try. And then just riding the wave and waiting to see what comes next. I hope this has been encouraging to you. We may still get some sales by the end of the weekend, but if not, I've built something that will last, and now I can begin to really sell it and market it. And you can do the same. Bye-bye.